Hi, my name is Simon Locke. I'm the founder and CEO of CommunicationsMatch. Today, I'm delighted to be with Peter Stanton. Peter is the CEO of Stanton Communications, an independent agency with global reach, now in its 31st year. Peter, in the context of managing corporate reputations, what lessons do you think companies should take away from the last year?
Well, if you put corporate reputation into a sort of a historical context, in the past, it was always about product quality or service excellence or simply having a track record of business success. But today, reputation also includes social responsibility, stakeholder engagement, enlightened business practices, and very much to the business that we are in, sensitive communication. I think it's safe to say that all companies have a renewed awareness of these market and societal expectations. And I emphasize renewed because very few companies were unaware of these things in the past, but certainly the events of the last year have given us all a new impetus to make these things a priority. And we see our clients doing exactly that in very positive and productive ways.
Many companies have been vocal in their support for the Black Lives Matter movement and were quick to denounce the Capitol Hill riots. Are reflexive responses to the issues of the day the right way to enhance their corporate reputation over the long term?
It's entirely appropriate for companies to express their sentiments, especially when the events that motivate those expressions are so tragic and damaging. Words matter, but actions matter more. Anyone, a corporation, a business leader, a person on Twitter can say what they feel, but does the behavior match the expression? We like to say to our clients that we're living in a new world of social credibility. You can't just say something assuming that that will be enough. You need to live your principles and reflect them in your culture. And it's additionally important to consider that social credibility factors into your relationships with your customers and your employees, so as well as potential clients and prospective talent. They want to know what a company stands for. And if that information isn't readily available and you haven't made those expressions, then they're going to ask for it. And then they're going to want to know that those expressions match up with the way the company acts and behaves. If they feel that those expressions of sentiment aren't real, there will be real consequences.
One of your areas of expertise is helping companies build the infrastructure required to ensure crisis readiness. What are the keys to making sure that responses are right for the moment?
At the level of crisis communication, we always begin with clients by talking about guiding principles. And this goes right to what we were just talking about. Your expression of culture, your expression in reaction to unfolding events, those guiding principles define the way you will respond to a crisis. And you cannot begin to address the problem unless there is agreement about those core beliefs that frame your response. We additionally work with clients to assemble their crisis core team. And we always advise that this should never be only a group of people from within the enterprise. We always suggest that they should avail themselves of outside experts who can provide an internal and external perspective that the company might not see if they're only looking inward. We also talk about crisis maxims, and these are the rules of engagement among the crisis team members. We're human beings. People react differently to pressure. And when the pressure increases, collaboration can sometimes become a little fraught. If everyone sort of signs on to an operational protocol, that can serve to sort of temper the passions and pressures of the moment. And especially now, in a divided society, being able to model a way of working in unity is never more important.
How should client organizations be thinking about the public role of their leaders, and the benefits and risks to their reputations of having them out there at this moment in time?
We're living in an age where people are no longer just working at a job. This is especially true for young professionals, but increasingly it's true across the full age and demographic spectrum. People need a sense of purpose in their work and meaning in their lives, and they're looking for organizations that will help enhance that sense of meaning. Before entering a new enterprise, they're going to have to determine if that senior leadership activism aligns with their own beliefs and values. And when it doesn't, they need to look elsewhere. But equally important, business leaders, the activist leaders, must understand that their positions and their activism does not entitle them to agreement or acceptance by everyone on their team. They need to have respect for different perspectives and different backgrounds and different ideas. And so when they are expressing their own views on societal issues, they need to represent that they are perhaps not necessarily speaking on behalf of everyone in their organizations.